So a lot of stuff went down this past week. There was a convention that Roblox hosts every single year. This convention is called RDC, Roblox Developers Conference. I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for, but it's the same, basically the same thing. This year's was a little bit different. If you're not in the Roblox community, you probably don't know what this convention is. But it kind of says it in the name. Every year, they host this for all the developers to come down, and basically Roblox announces new features, new things they're going to be adding to the platform, and so on. And it also allows the developers of what they now call experiences, aka the games on the platform. They allow them to network and kind of meet some other developers and so on. So it's kind of a hyped up event every single year, and it's an invite only event. So only certain developers are invited to come here. Usually the top developers or like new up and coming developers are invited to this event every single year. Now this opens up the other door for people who were not invited to get a little upset if they were not invited, even though they may have made a game called a Vehicle Simulator, which has gotten quite a few visits and so on. If your name is Sim Builder, you might not have taken this information very lightly, and you showed up to the conference anyways, which was invite only, and there was security to make sure that no other random people showed up. And when you show up and you're not allowed in, you throw a fit and you get escorted out by the police. Insert the video here.
Yes! Sim Builder's fighting the cops. Sim Builder's fighting the fucking Sim Builder's fighting the police. Sim Builder's fighting the fucking cops.
There was just something about the developers just being like, Sim Builder's fighting the police, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know, it's just funny to me. I don't know why. Just hearing them say that is just hilarious. But anyways, yeah. He resisted the police and started a whole little thing there. He was then arrested, and eventually it was found out that this dude had a few things on him. Police then found that he had a large capacity magazine, possession of armor-piercing ammunition, leaving a handgun in unattended vehicle, and having a concealed firearm in a vehicle, which is kind of concerning. It seems like a bit of a safety risk towards the developers and the people at this conference. But here's the crazy thing. This wasn't the only gun threat that was made towards this conference or the people of Roblox. A person named Vindict came around and made a little bit of a threat, you know, just a little bit. But don't worry, it gets a little bit crazier here in just a second. They said it's so over, posting a picture with a gun and some military armor stuff. Yeah, so they said it's so over. They then follow this up by, I'll be seeing you soon at RDC at Roblox, and good luck for everyone there. I'll be seeing my love soon, Aiden. See you around. Posting a picture. They were in the San Francisco area, and then a picture of a gunman. And this conference was hosted in San Francisco. And so they sent a threat to RDC. And eventually, the whole conference itself got shut down because of this. Yeah, so the conference was eventually just completely canceled. They didn't get to finish the rest of the RDC conference. They didn't get to do their whole innovation awards thing because of this. And so a lot of the developers, a lot of the people were really upset and went after this Vindict person. But here's the other part of the thing. It was all a joke, guys. Come on, man. It was all just a simple little joke. I didn't mean this to get that bad. I thought it would be taken obviously as a joke since it's an airsoft gun. I'm sorry. It's a hoax. Do not worry. I picked someone random from Femboys that I hated when I was an employee there when I was 12. This threat was not real. Yes, very obviously a joke since it was very clearly an airsoft gun that doesn't even show the orange tip of the weapon at all. But very clearly it is a joke. And for a lot of the people that are seeing your post, can't really tell the difference between if it's a fake gun or a real gun, because quite frankly, most people that are in the Roblox area don't know the difference. Neither do I, because I don't pay attention to guns, nor do I care about them. So why would I know that? This is not a joke, bro. You don't just joke about going to shoot up some place and follow it up with like a picture of an actual like shooter. And here's the other part. This is the person they hated. So this person here, this Vindiction person, was getting so much hate because this Vindict person was pretending to be them. So this person got a whole lot of hate for not doing anything. Apparently, they used the name because this Vindiction person banned that Vindict person from their femboy restaurant 3 years ago, which is a crazy circumstance here. It is honestly wild. So even if it was just an airsoft gun, it wouldn't be taken as a joke. That's still a high security risk. Eventually, this Vindict person did eventually deactivate their account, or their account got deactivated. It was one of those two. But the account no longer exists. And we don't know what exactly happened after that. Also, a company known as Big Games, which is the creator of a very huge game on the Roblox platform, PetSimX. They are in a lot of drama lately because of DMCAing games that have pets or games that are very similar to their own. Now, I am 50-50 on both sides because both sides are in the wrong here, but also they have valid points. On the Big Games side, they are DMCAing games that are basically exactly like theirs and have assets that are exactly like theirs. And I can understand this to an extent because there are a lot of games that a lot of developers are making that are exactly like theirs. It has the same exact UI, the same exact play style, same exact everything. And it is ridiculous because I do think games need to be more unique. Honestly, it's not even fun playing a lot of the simulator games on the platform right now because all of them are just the same copy and paste games. It's like, be unique to an extent. I don't think there should be a DMCA for it because setting a DMCA is a little questionable on the Big Game side. Like, I don't know about all that. I don't have a problem with creating your own version or taking inspiration from other things because that's what we do as YouTubers. But it's also like, don't make your game just an exact copy and paste, just a different name like Pet Rebirth Simulator. Instead of Pet Simulator X, you name it Pet Rebirth Simulator, and you just have a few different things that are a little bit different, such as like the graphics and stuff like that. It's just like, it's not fun. Make it be a little bit more unique or something like that. Understand there's only a few things you can really do with simulator games. It doesn't help that Preston is also kind of egging this on by being like an absolute, he's saying a lot of things on Twitter. It's like, it makes you just hate him more as a person because the game itself is already a big gambling game that's being presented to a bunch of a younger audience. And I can't really say much about it because I have played that game a lot. It was a nice little like grind game that like when you're just bored or like you're just trying to chill out, you just kind of have the game on in the background while you're working on something else. But it's not over yet because Big Games is also being called out by their by another company that was making their plushies called Bespoke Plush. Apparently Preston wasn't paying them what they deserved, and so Bespoke Plush started calling out Big Games and Preston and started selling their plushes for like really cheap. But I think Preston eventually kind of called them out and like countered their thing by proving that he did pay them, and they're just trying to, you know, profit off of this and gain some relevancy by just calling him out. So I don't know what the truth is behind that. But it does seem really weird that this plush company is doing this. It does feel a little off. So it's been a crazy week for Roblox drama. It's been a wild week for this. So